We've got ignition. 5, 4, 3. We've got smoke. 2, 1. We've got RIP. Takeoff. We've got RIP takeoff out there. Big ups. Welcome to another live edition of Mouthpiece Included.
Mouthpiece Included.
The views expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and are not necessarily reflective of TATN or any of its current or future or past affiliates. Get it in. Let's get it done. Welcome. This is the podcast where we talk politics. This is a fusion of sports and politics and everything in between. This is one of your co-hosts, Milz, and the link is pinned in the chat. Pull up. It's an open panel as always. I'll be joined later by the co-host, Big Ace, continental United States world traveler. And that's one thing we don't take advantage of. People come here from Europe and trek across the United States. Been more places than I've been. Huge country. You don't have to go overseas to explore out there. Think about that. All right, but we talk politics, sports, politics, everything in between. Once again, this is Milz. Big Ace will be in the building shortly, and anybody else who's still got gonads and they can pull up. Do pull up. Don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Today, we're going to unpack a topic. We call it surviving the NFL's collusion to strip Justin Fields from the Chicago Bears. We're going to explore the intricate plays behind the scenes and what these alleged allegations mean for our beloved Bears and our fans. And we're talking to diehard fans. And, of course, we will also discuss the latest news and updates from the world of politics. I do expect any Sox fans to come on the channel and go on a full rant with a paper bag over their head, which we'll get to a little later. That's not going to be good for any Sox fans, and you guys can feel, or ladies, more than welcome to come on the channel and paint your fingernail, in support of our new quarterback, Caleb. And it's going to take 11 W's for Caleb to this season. All right, but he's got my full support. All right. Now, stand down, stand back, stand by, or pull up.
Mouthpiece Included.
But if you do pull up, do not forget to bring your mouthpiece.
Mouthpiece Included. Better guard your grill.
All right. Take a millisecond and smash that like button. Repost the link. And we're going to get it going. Pardon me. This thing. Like, share, subscribe. TATN. All right, let's go. TATN. And as I mentioned, the co-host is traveling, but he will pop in at any moment.
Mouthpiece Included.
All right. So, first off, I want to start with a rest in peace to former LA Laker guard Darius Morris. Darius Morris averaged about 3 points per game, career average in the NBA. But that translates to, for anybody who doesn't know, the impact of 3 points in the NBA. If they came out there in the best intramural league you can imagine, the best, a guy like that would come out there and average 58 points a game. Easily. But he passed away, rest his soul, condolences to his family. He was found in Carson, California, I believe either today or yesterday. So no cause of death. Today's topic: surviving the National Football League's collusion, allegedly, to strip Justin Fields, our quarterback, from the Bears. And you guys, once they will see me get a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey, and it will be a Justin Fields jersey. Just throwing that out there. We got our hot political topics we're going to run through as well. Pull up, like, share, subscribe. The link is pinned in the chat. All right. Now, context. Why should the TATN Karen, go ahead and kill sound wave. Appreciate it. Okay. We're going to start out with the major leagues. All right. The major leagues. Oh, I forgot one thing. Happy belated birthday to the co-host, Big Ace. Happy belated birthday out there. You know what I mean? Treat yourself well. You know. Don't overdo it. Don't underdo it. Take some time for reflection. You know. You know what I mean? Another turn around the globe. You know, this guy's here. He's celebrating. You know, another year on this wonderful planet. You know, so see if we can get this going there. Let's see if we can get him as a co-host. All right, it's good timing.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, fella. Yeah, happy belated birthday there, fella.
Oh man, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Got scummy for a couple of days now. Back to reality. I detoxed out here in Kokomo, Indiana.
You're recovering, huh? All right, let's see. We both got our #1 jerseys on.
JF1 in the building.
Yeah, both players who were run out of town by meatballs and meatheads.
Yeah.
Rose wants too much money, and his brother cares about him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His brother loves him and doesn't want people to take advantage of him.
Yeah, we can't have that. He needs an agent.
All right, so we're talking baseball here, fella, and well, go ahead. Where are you at? You know, because where are you at? I mean, well, you don't have to give out your location. I don't want you to be like these kids out here, but if you want to, and then we want to get into your White Sox, who I suggest you guys are going to be putting bags on your heads moving forward every show.
Yeah, they won last night in a monsoon in St. Louis, and pulled it out after a 3-hour rain delay. But they're going to need miracles.
And I had a St. Louis fan who said they're horrible this year too. But go ahead.
Yeah, you're going to need a miracle from God just about that once a week that they have a chance to win a game. And luckily for them this week, it was the monsoon out there in St. Louis, Missouri. But, you know, a bag over my head, I don't think I could keep a bag over my head for what the White Sox
Bro, they're on pace to have the worst record in Major League Baseball. And I said it last week. And then they came out there and they did the analytics after we discussed it here on Mouthpiece Included.
They're watching.
They're on pace to have the most L's in the history of Major League Baseball, bro. That's in your life, your parents' life, everybody's lifetime, bro.
Yeah. And you keep putting this product out there and you're telling me you can't find enough players. We're building up the farm system, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know why they, can't have players in there trying out every damn week like they did in football. You go get your damn, if they got to go through the farm system, running through there, do whatever the hell you got to do, but just
No,
go
I know
find
what
some damn
you're saying.
baseball
Like the
player.
NFL will get you
Yeah,
off the ice cream truck if they got to get you off. They go to
if you
Nigeria. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
if you're gonna hit the ball and if you can run, if you can catch, damn it, we we need you on the south side of Chicago right now. Because obviously, I mean, we got old men's leagues around Chicago. Some guy can come up and maybe, get you a couple of runs, couple of hits, some bunts, or, some guy with some speed out of college, just left major college baseball, needs to get out there and playing. I mean, come on, man.
Well, if you guys
Anybody
ain't gonna
cannot
win,
score nothing.
well, if you guys ain't gonna put a bag over your head, I tell you what, if they have the worst record in baseball, you guys, I'm gonna put a bag over my head just being from the city of Chicago, and I'm not even a damn Sox fan. Well, I mean, I jump on the bandwagon when they're winning, of course.
Yeah, I can't breathe that long to have a bag over my head as bad as they're going to be for how long as they're going to be bad. So,
It's a sad
yeah,
day. It's a
it's a
sad
sad
day on
day.
the South Side, bro, and it's getting so bad, bro. You tell somebody from Chicago, and they start going in. You're a Sox fan? Oh my god! And then I feel like, oh, of course you're not now. Yo, you say you're from the South Side, but you're a Cubs fan, huh? You know what I mean? I look like some sort of
Yeah.
fair weather. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Benedict, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
got
yeah.
nothing to do with none of that. I mean, I
Nothing to
like
do with
both
that.
teams, but I'm a South Sider, and I don't frequent the area that the Cubs play in anymore because they moved the wild hair from over there. So I don't go over there.
I mean, well, you guys right there, you've got the solution to your migrant and your unhoused crisis right there. I'd
Get them
set them
out
up
there.
out there in that shithole stadium. I just let them live and run roughshod there. Nobody's going to the games anyway. And there you got fans. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You
yeah,
got
they're not
people
buying hot dogs. We need somebody to buy hot dogs and beer.
buying hot dogs. You guys are going to pay for it. The taxpayers. You ain't
Johnny's
buying hot
paying.
dogs.
We're paying for it already. Huh? Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
Yeah, they'll give them the hot dogs for free.
No, we need some patronage from all the fans interested in Chicago White Sox baseball here, so we get the new stadium built up.
It's so bad, Ace, that your White Sox are so bad,
How
right?
bad are they?
How bad are they? They're so bad that my Cubs are doing pretty damn good, and we can't. With the whole segment is on how bad the. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the Cubs are competitive every day, on the road and at home, and yeah,
You got to send a
they,
message and fire the manager. I know you're still paying managers from 3 managers ago with this guaranteed money, but you got to send a message, bro.
I mean, they should have fired him last year when they had such a horrible season, but they figured it was the vice presidents and the general manager's fault. They didn't figure it was
Mm-hmm.
the manager had any problem, or like you said, they wanted to keep that contract somebody there because they knew it was going to be bad. There's no sense of paying somebody to be bad for a team that you know is going to be absolutely
Mm-hmm.
horrendous. And it is what
Usually,
it is.
usually they hire a colored for that at that time.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I'm
Justin Fields, they hire Justin Fields type.
surprised they ain't trying to bring Ozzy back. Let him cuss him out. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but Ozzy's a
Usually
different
they
kind of
hire
character.
colored, and he would have took this team, Ace, and they would have been like
Yeah,
500, and they
500. And they'd have, they'd
uh
have, they'd have fired him the next.
uh
Yeah, we're looking for a more experienced coach.
uh
We're on the
uh
right track. We just need some more
yeah
experience. They'd
yeah
bring in Dusty Baker.
yeah.
Dusty Baker Jr.
Dusty would have had found him 9 guys out there that could play
Yeah,
competitive baseball.
yeah. Dusty would have been at the 50-yard line on the south side. Like, what does your son do? He plays baseball. He'd have been at Chicago Simeon talking to some of the alumni and the coaches out there, and some of the Negro coaches of
Yeah,
Chicago, Illinois, and find out where the hell he can get some baseball players he can put out there that can maybe bunt, run, catch the ball, steal, play the outfield. A 5 tool player that the scouts haven't found.
but to be quite frank, not to be sound like Diesel, I mean, I don't want to get over smug, but it is to the point where I do want to catch because I will be in town And I do want to catch a Sox game. So historically, I might be able to tell the great grandkids one day, yeah, I saw that team play.
They
Yeah, they
suck.
sucked. I tell you what, worst baseball team I ever seen. I think a little league team could have beat them. They played Tell Tall Tales. They played Jackie Robinson West. That team that we the World Series. We put that
Yeah.
team together and brought them out there. They hadn't hit baseballs in 5 years, and they came out there in Jackie Robinson Park and beat the brakes off that team.
Yeah, who's gonna doubt your story?
Shut
There'll
them
be
out.
nobody shut them out again. They had the most shutouts in Major League history, and you can add that Jackie Robinson West team to that list of shutouts they
Brought
received.
Goose in a pinch to close the game out. He struck out the side on 9 pitches. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, but all right, go Sox,
Shut up.
man.
Go,
Jeez. All
go
right.
Sox. Yeah, whatever.
All
Yeah.
right, surviving R. Kelly. I mean, surviving P. Diddy. I mean,
Surviving the
surviving
White
the
Sox.
NFL's collusion to strip Justin Fields from the Bears. And we're going to run through some hot topics. This guy's a traveler, so we're going to get through this quick today. The playoffs, Ace. NBA. Playoffs. In Minnesota. First of all, the Darvin ham and cheese got fired. You got any comments on that?
Yeah, that's a left coast thing. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing out there in LA. They won the midseason tournament. I mean, isn't that all they wanted?
Yeah, didn't they celebrate that? They were calling him the GOAT. They were making GOAT noises when he came. You talking about LeBlanc?
Yeah.
You talking about LeBlanc James?
Yeah. He said I thought once they won that, they were a lock for the NBA Finals championship.
Yeah, LeBlanc James. Well, once they got rid of it, remember they had that Bubblicious title. They had a coach then, right?
Yeah,
Bubblicious title matters according to everybody, and they had a coach then, but LeBlanc James got rid of him too, didn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got to win the current title by the time you get to the end of the season with LeBlanc.
Right. You're right.
Or you got to go.
Well, you don't have to win the title. You got to get to the finals. You know what I mean? Because LeBron ain't about winning finals.
Yeah,
remember, it's all about getting to the finals.
He can't put that pressure on someone else. As long as you get there, then you can. Yeah.
Because he plays the right way.
Yeah, he's a veteran, 20-year veteran. He's 21. That's LeBron James. God bless him.
I mean, now I'm gonna say this though. When I went to a Lakers game, they were lazy on defense and blah blah blah. Now I did say they need to fire the coach. This is midseason. Any coach would let that happen. Now, in Ham's, these coaches, these modern day kids, you can't tell them no and you can't coach them. Well, that's on y'all. I'm gonna get fired anyway, and while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to do what I say. You know what I'm saying?
You're busting your ass, so we sending you to the farm system, like in baseball.
And some of it's on LeBron too. Go ahead.
I sent him. Yeah, I sent LeBron and a couple of them guys down to the G League, and get you a couple games in and learn how to hustle. These guys down here hustling. So and if you come back, you want to play, then we'll get you back out there. But other than that,
and then bro,
they say you can't embarrass players like that. It's not embarrassing. You're embarrassing me running around playing like this. So
that's my point. And then as for AD, and these grown men, they're professionals. Embarrassment and embarrassment. And then for AD and LeBron, you're leaders, bro. To come out there. I mean, I couldn't imagine a scenario, for instance, where me and Tori or Tori and Ant sitting there at the podium. Our team doesn't have any idea what's going on out there. After a whole season, like you know what I'm saying? Well, shit, that's as much y'all fault as it is the coaches at this point. Right. Y'all the captains.
Hey, you got a 20-year veteran and you're a so-called NBA superstar. You telling me you guys out there don't have the other guys running around knowing what the hell they're doing?
Y'all, because they all friends and they all stand at their phone and bro. And nobody's holding each other accountable anymore in today's sports.
There's no way you can play 80 damn games and y'all don't have no cohesion going into the playoffs.
Man.
Now, players get hurt and things like that, but the concept of the team the defensive rotations and
Man.
come get out of here, man.
Ace, and right, and all the prep y'all do for the playoffs, and Ace, and
Yeah,
AD, you ain't mentioned this all season. First time you
right.
even played 76 games, now you want to talk about coaching and all this and that. I'm saying you ain't mentioned that we have no idea what we're doing out there all
Yeah,
season. Hey, I can
right.
respect it had he been talking about it all season.
All season, yeah. But now you want to get to losing in the
Denver,
playoffs, and yeah,
yeah,
we don't know we don't know what's going on out
that's what he thought they was gonna get swept.
here. Yeah,
Back-to-back sweeps.
they should have got swept
I was looking forward to the back-to-back.
for the
Minnesota, though, bro. Huh? Minnesota,
for the
huh?
Lakers.
Anthony Edwards, baby Jordan. Are you willing, if he said he wanted to come here for Levine, are
First
you
thing
willing to
smoking.
take 23 down out the rafters for, because you've been talking a lot about taking number 23 down out the rafters for these kids?
That kid will not wear number 23.
All right.
So
Just
that
Wembanyama is a consideration.
consideration.
All right.
But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't give him the number, but I
Yeah.
lied to him, get him here and like, oh yeah,
Mike might sign off because Mike likes Edwards and Wemby. Mike might sign off for them to rock his number.
That's a possibility. I mean, he don't
Mm-hmm.
give a shit. He don't give a shit about the Bulls anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's Michael
Mm-hmm.
Jordan. He's just, he's Michael Jordan. So,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a possibility. I mean, the Bulls did do him pretty dirty when they ushered him and the rest of that
Usher.
second three-peat out of town. So, yeah, he might not even care.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I ask you this: do you think LeBron and Kawhi, if they traded them, would be better off? Would Kawhi be better off on the Lakers, and the Lakers, you know what I mean? The Clip be better off slide LeBron in there.
Shit, it might be time for both of them to retire.
Well, here's the thing. LeBron. Karen, give me a close up here. I want that camera on me. I don't want Ace on the camera here, Karen.
Come on,
Big ups to Karen. She works hard. LeBron James, you want to be the GOAT. You want to be the GOAT, right, LeBron? All right, LeBron. Well, here's one thing I'm going to tell you about all the GOATs. Michael Jeffrey Jordan was never, until the very end of his career, and even then I question if he was, but he was never the highest paid player in the game. Not even close. Tom Drop Dead Gorgeous Brady. Never, well, towards the end of his career, when they know they're wrapping it up and, they can get some dumb other team to do whatever, that they don't respect the organization, just like you don't respect the Lakers or any organization you've been with, except for maybe Cleveland. They never take the biggest Sideshow Bob. You guys might say, who's Sideshow Bob? Who is he? Patty Mahomes. Patty Mahomes has never taken the biggest pay out of the NFL. If he does, it's very briefly, but that's not his goal. He doesn't take the biggest chunk of pie. Who else? Steve Young, Joe Montana. I'm sure I can go down this list. He played for the Spurs. Tim Duncan, the Admirable. Well, big ups to Tally. He used to call him the Admirable. I think he had a fetish, but the Admiral, yeah, Freudian slip. But the Admiral, he was, he didn't take the biggest pay. Okay, I'll wrap it up. Karen, you can. I want to see Ace's face when I make this comment. Karen, let's get Ace back on the camera. Let's get Ace back. All right, thank you, Karen.
Thanks, Karen.
Yeah. All right, now, you know what I'm saying, Ace? LeBron James and Clutch Sports. You guys are hypocrites. If you want to be the GOAT, make the sacrifice it takes to be the GOAT. You can't sit there and take the biggest pay year after year after year and then say, well, we ain't got nobody. We ain't got no money, and I can't win back-to-back championships because we ain't got no coach. You're stripping the team dry and bare. You're supposed to be so good. And now you're not even giving us defense. What do you say about this, Ace? He's a one-side player, should be coming off the bench, playing 25 minutes a game, and that's when Ham tried to tell him. What do you say about all of that?
I mean, that's absolutely true. For the longevity of him playing, if this narrative of him playing with Bronny is true, yeah, dude, come off the bench, give us your offensive minutes you can, and we know you're done playing defense, running up and down the court. So give us that burst that we need, and let us go get this younger player or younger players that'll help us compete when it gets to the playoff time. And then you can bust out with your, maybe 27 minutes a game during the playoffs. But yeah,
And it's your
realistically looking at this guy, come on, man, he's played 21 seasons.
and you're a LeVar Ball type, and by that I mean a parent of athletes at a high level.
Yeah,
But suppose you and LeVar Ball, you probably feel like you could take Michael Jordan in a one-on-one, but I don't know. That's what LeVar talks about.
yeah. I mean, I don't do the same booger sugar that LeVar does.
But say for instance, you were, on that level, top 10 player yourself, and now one of your
Yeah,
sons are coming in the league, and it's questionable right now if they're ready. They may be able to come in. I think definitely if he had 3 years, if he stayed in college, he'd definitely be a
yeah.
serviceable NBA player, right?
I
But
still
you
think
have
he's
this
going back.
kid, yeah, but you want him to play now after averaging, 3.4 points or what have you. Would you be willing, as a parent, for instance, to say, okay, instead of $100 million, contract, I'm going to take 50, and you guys give that other 50 to my son, or 25 to my son, and 25 to say, another player, a veteran.
Sure, why not? I mean, you can only spend, you can only make, you can only have so much damn money. And I think LeBron is at that level of finance where,
He's been at that
even,
level for at least 10 years. But go ahead.
yeah, your next few generations are covered. If your legacy on the game, or, your ability to put in writing and print that you and your son played together is most importantly to you, then absolutely you can do something monetarily wise to make the Lakers viable as a team, as well as bring in Bronny in as a player to
Well,
finish up your career.
if he plays with his son, considering Jordan's son sucked at the game
Yeah,
comparatively, in my eyes, that makes him a GOAT.
no,
But just remember, you've heard that narrative here. It's going to be coming from Gilbert Arenas and all the morons.
no, it
Yeah,
doesn't make him the GOAT.
yeah, well,
But it's a nice caveat for history. And I mean, when they put his poster up, I mean his statue up, then you can have him and Bronny on the statue. That'll be a first for the Lakers. Of the
yeah, but
75 statues they got out there.
at this point, he's having delusions of grandeur, and somebody needs to bring him down a peg. I mean, he's padding his stats. It was guys like that play with us intramurally. You can hog the
Yeah,
ball, and every time you
yeah,
pass, you're passing to somebody for the assist, or you're shooting.
yeah,
You can do that, but other players
yeah.
can do it too. And if you move the ball around, the whole
It's a
game is
lot
easier.
easier.
Yeah,
It's easier for everybody,
and
especially
that's
on your
playing the
team.
game the right way. All
Yeah,
right.
but he's a bog hog. He's always been
Mm-hmm.
one, and there's
Mm-hmm.
there's there's nobody that can tell him different.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the NBA now, especially since he's the so-called GOAT. So
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately for uh, us fans, you have to watch, LeBron come in and change the entire game because he's just gonna hold the damn. I mean, I'm looking at the game like, damn, he's still 40 years old. He's still hogging the past the
Hogging the
damn
ball.
ball.
And guess who's got the most missed shots in the history of basketball and the most turnovers? LeBron.
Bronny.
Yeah. So now you looking at him, and to your point, you know, um, I can't come out of there. You're my big, and you're top 5 in the league, and I watch
Mhm.
you put up 30 points, and you working them, and then you go 0 for 1 in the fourth
Fourth
quarter.
quarter.
Well, I'm running there, drilling around, doing nonsense, and I'm not telling you, man, dude, and then you throw it back to me, no, dude, no, and I'm
There
not
you
telling
go.
everybody, come on, let's get them going, and that's on LeBron.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I was watching that game the first 3 quarters. He went out and got his rest and came back in. They didn't look at him at all. I'm like, man, give this guy. I mean, he giving them the business, giving them work all over the damn place. And fourth quarter, we changed the offense. We're gonna go to LeBron. Come
Mm-hmm.
on, man, get this dude the ball
They've been doing it all season.
inside of 10 feet. He was unstoppable that night, and he was
And
it
he's
was
playing
third.
D.
Yeah, yeah, and Yeah, I couldn't understand why he had no points in the fourth day of
I'll tell
quarter.
you why. Because of Unibrow, if you're listening, your mind has been, your brain has been massaged by LeBron. I know you went to
Right.
a special school, got some sort of tutelage. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? We don't know if you'd have been on the short bus at William H. Ray.
Probably. Yeah.
We have reason. Oh, once they saw that unibrow, oh shit. Or if you had any kind of deformity at William H. Ray,
We got a special program for you. We're gonna come pick him up in
man,
the
you
morning.
remember them big ass boy? They said them hearing aids as big as this back in the boy. They see you with that. You could be brilliant, Ace. You could be Elon Musk's son. You know what I'm saying? You could be Frederick Douglass's great grandson. Put him down there in that room. He's got that thing. They just can't have him around these big, gorgeous kids. You know what I mean? I think I'm digressing. Who was on
Yeah.
the what were we talking about? Short bus. I don't know how. Yeah.
Let's talk about the unibrow.
Unibrow. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Unibrow.
yeah,
It's on you. It's on
yeah.
you to demand that ball. And when you're watching LeBron at this point in his career, that's on you to take the
Absolutely.
torch. It's not on LeBron. When that's going on, you shouldn't care who's out there. Give me the what? Give me the
Give
damn
me the
ball.
damn ball.
Kareem
Yeah,
had moments like that, bro. Shaq had moments. Any center. Elijah Wan.
yeah, yeah. And come on, man. The way he was
Come on.
going in that game, man. Yeah, the coach. Yeah, if the coach can't pull LeBron out and to pull him to the sideline and slap him around a little bit that game and tell him like, if you don't get this guy the ball, that's right. This is your last damn game, your last minutes, and your last time in LA. I don't give a damn if
But
we're gonna lose anyway. Damn it, I'm going down
But
with
the
a fight.
problem is everyone on the team is under the delusion that this guy's still playing at the GOAT level.
He
So
can. He
I
just got to
know,
pass the
I
damn
know,
ball.
I know. Well, I'm saying Jenny Buzz, all of them, maybe even Ham. And so, because Ace, to your point, the whole team should be like, come on, man. Even if you ain't talking to Brian directly, we gotta get the ball down there to AD, in the
Yeah,
huddles. AD, listen, you know
yeah,
what I mean? And
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And
AD,
you
come on,
take
baby. Right.
shoot your 8 foot shots at whatever the hell, and you number whatever hell his number is now, number 623, whatever the hell his number is. Get your ass down there and rebound.
That's right. And D'Lo, you're a six man. Every time I talk to Lakers fans, and D'Lo's got to be on the benches with D'Lo is. D'Lo in the true NBA, LeBron. That's why I say LeBron will become off the bench. Listen, people, if you cannot defend, unless you're a Steph Curry type, you know what I mean? There were some
Yeah,
exceptions. Larry Bird was considered questionable, but he was a dog on D. He wasn't
yeah,
no slouch, but he just didn't have the athleticism.
yeah. I
He's
mean, come
slower.
on. He was
He was
from
smart
French.
though.
He's from French Lick, Indiana. I mean,
Yeah,
he was going to put that work on you on the other end of the court. So
right. He wasn't gonna have days. He wasn't gonna have series like D'Lo. Right.
no,
No. Exactly.
and, and he's going to tell you where he's going to give you the business from. Yeah, right
Man.
there. I'm going to
That's
take
what I
that
was.
ball right to the top and keep turning
Man.
around, shoot that shit right in your face, and
Man.
and then if you put a double team on me, you know what? I'm going to do it again.
Fact.
Yeah,
And he was the inventor of the step back. He just didn't ram it, and he wasn't
right.
traveling when he did it either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But,
He was a pure
yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Maybe legend. Big ups. You guys might think we don't like players just because they're white or pink. He was a dog.
Yeah, he was. He had that mentality that you need.
That's right. And he knows Michael Jordan's the GOAT.
Yeah. And said it right away. Once Jordan came out there and put 63 on him on his damn home court in the playoffs, he didn't come back 20 years later like, he was okay.
That's right. And that's when the narrative was trying to make him the great white hope. He was like, are you guys kidding me? This guy's Jesus in sneakers. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about?
Wait a minute, who are you talking about? You know the hell I'm talking about. He's the black cat over there. I mean,
the guy who scored, this guy put up 70 on us in Garden in the playoffs? You mean 60 to 3? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Half his teams are booger sugar, and the other half is they're alcoholics. And he didn't need any of them. They passed the ball in. So that guy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for the media that we have, they want to spin their own particular narrative for, the GOAT. I guess it's going to be that to the end of time.
Did not tell you that Dame was a loser. Did not tell you that What's his name? Loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dame's a loser.
Yeah.
Phoenix. I told you that wasn't going to work. All
No.
these national pundits are acting surprised. I'm like, how did they think that would work? First of all, what's his name's a loser?
KD.
Bill.
Oh
Bill.
yeah.
KD's a loser. He's a loser in
Yeah.
his heart too. He doesn't. He can't get over the hump.
Yeah. He needed Steph Curry and those guys to win
Yeah,
a chip. Yeah.
yeah. And then this other dude, he's high yellow, and he don't play defense,
Yeah.
and they don't
What
have
is
a
that?
point guard.
Yeah. Well, guard play is very essential in the
Yeah.
playoffs. Yeah. Especially with this, this no touch and I mean, free flowing Euro offense that the whole league is running. So if you got a chance to have a elite point guard out there, Jalen Brunson, Chicago Bull, alumni son that you saw growing up, shooting those shots right in the suburbs there of Chicago, and had no damn interest and saw him win 2 national championships as
Our
a
scouts
damn.
don't. Our scouts don't go around Chicago. They're scared. Go ahead though. They're watching
Yeah,
the
man.
WGN news. They're
Yeah, this
scared.
kid was out. This kid was out in the suburbs, near the neighborhoods that they live in, and they didn't go see him and had no interest in bringing him to Chicago after he won 2
They're
national
shooting on. They're
championships
shooting
with
on
the
the
damn
Eisenhower. They're shooting on the Eisenhower E-way.
the Villanova Wildcats. He won a couple of titles there, and when did his thing in Dallas and looked ready to emerge, and we still had no interest in bringing him to
I mean, we had no
Chicago.
interest in D Wade.
Well, yeah, he was right down the road there, right down 94. No interest. Yeah, we I don't know who we got in that draft. Probably nobody. One of those jumping guys. Yeah.
All right, but the
We
playoffs
we
though,
did
bro.
we did get D Wade when he was
Oh my God.
he was
When he was
done.
stealing money, and it ain't stealing money if they're giving it to you.
They're giving it to you, man. You got to take it.
You got to take it, bro.
Yeah,
Don't you? You got to
yeah,
take it, and that's the same way
yeah.
LeBron's doing. But see, but I'm saying, but LeBron, if you're trying to win a chip and be the GOAT, you ain't got to take it. You know what I'm saying? D Wade
Yeah,
wasn't trying to be the GOAT. He had already had his chips. Yeah, you got to take
yeah,
that money.
yeah. Especially from your hometown team. Yeah, yeah. And the people, we had nothing else here anyway. Why not?
And
Why not
after
take
D Wade had shitted on the organization and kept all the big free agents from coming here, yeah, we're
it?
gonna
Yeah.
get shit. How much they offer you? We're gonna double it.
All right. I got you. I got you. How about your LeVar Ball kid? Uh, that's yeah. He had no choice but to take that option on his contract for $20 million. He hasn't played in 3 damn years. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm back. I'm coming back this year.
All right, Joe. Surviving the NFL's collusion to strip Justin Fields from the Bears. We're going to give you guys the 5 W's. We're going to run through it and just, lay the information out there. We've been saying this. It got really weird, and we're going to give you guys the reason why we feel that way. We don't have a quarterback of the week. I didn't have anything really. NFL, it's been kind of quiet. You had anything in the league, bro?
No, got the voluntary workouts. I'm loving just seeing Justin getting his time
Voluntary
in
workouts.
Pittsburgh.
Voluntary workouts. Go back with me. You're a prisoner of war, right? You speak some sort of Gullah African language, and they come out there on those horses. Boy, we got voluntary. Well, it's voluntary on Sundays, boy. You know what I mean? It's voluntary your butt. You know what I mean?
Well, players like Justin needing to get the offense of another team. Hopefully, players like we got a #1 draft pick needs to get some more work in. But last I saw, he was in damn
Who, Caleb?
LA again. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're crazy about Caleb in LA. And the boy Ace AVS, how you feel? You happy? Hey, listen, temper yourself. All right. I tell the true Bears fans, I know I should be happy. And I know this guy's a dog. And in my heart, he's probably a better quarterback than JF1, but JF1's a better bear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that matters. That's what I try to tell them.
Yeah. But that mattering to it all matters, but they all want to allegedly win, and they think that we're going to the Super Bowl with a rookie quarterback.
Yeah. And let me tell you something, Ace. The casual NFL fan, they don't want the Bears to build a dome. I tell them all my homeboys are getting soft. They cold out there in Chicago. You know, they ain't got cold.
Hey, I'll raise the 200 million for the retractable. I'm not going to the son of a bitch anyway. I don't give a damn what they build.
Come on,
You know,
bro. 200
uh,
million, bro. I mean,
yeah,
seriously.
they can come up with that. Maybe I go to a preseason game or something, and when the ticket prices are dirt cheap and the parking's dirt cheap and watch a game. But there's no
Bro,
way I'm gonna
that's
park.
$5,000 for your backyard kitchen at your dream house on $100,000 house. That's $5,000, and you sitting there, and you know what I'm saying. So if your dream house is so with 5%, if your dream house is 500 grand, that's
Uh,
25 extra grand that you and your family's going to sit down and say, you know what, we want to be fiscally responsible now. After 500 grand, finding a house on the lakefront, you know, in the perfect neighborhood, you know what I mean? Now all of a sudden you want to be fiscally responsible for the last 25 grand, and I'm going to call BS. Now I've been peeling back the layers here a little bit on this whole stadium project, and it looks like a money grab. It looks like a nickel slick hustle. I don't think it's possible. They sat there and they asked Ryan Poles about the parking when he went on I don't know if he's racist. He's a kicker. The Pat
we,
McAfee show. You don't know what's in his heart, but he
we
sure
don't know
comes.
what's in his heart, but he sounds
Oh,
like he's a yeah.
oh, him and all the guys around him blowing the dog whistle, and then they got
Oh,
the smartest guy on the show is the token. That guy knows his sports. He be asking the brilliant questions. They let him talk the least. The black guy, I'm like, this
yeah,
guy,
yeah, of course, yeah.
he
Well,
needs his own show, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I think he's trying to get there, but he's got to,
Mm-hmm. Coon it,
he's
not
got to,
coon. He don't even coon it up. He don't coon it up.
yeah, he's got to fix their show, and then possibly one day in his lifetime he'll get his
Yeah,
own
he
show.
knows his. He be knowing. He be asking some nice questions. He don't be acting all like he don't be acting all. Yeah, he don't get into that with all them. You know, he just be sitting. I
Yeah.
don't even know how he knows them. Like, who is that guy? But what's up with Poles? And then Poles said the only reason he did the interview, I'm just sick of. He's the only GM I'm seeing doing interviews, and you can talk your
Yeah.
butt off. He's the only one that's being a rock star out here. But
Look,
he's going on the McAfee show, and he said the only reason he came on there is because McAfee's a kicker, and we drafted a kicker.
that son of a bitch was on the McAfee show before the draft, talking about how interested he was in Caleb and the process. And yeah, I'm not going to let information out that's who we're drafting, but you know, we talked to him, and he's supposed to be a generation. My son of a bitch, you traded our quarterback away. Everybody in
Man,
the league knew who you was drafting. You was drafting Caleb Williams. Stop, doing this dog and pony show. Tell them y'all
man.
sent him the playbook. Tell us you sent him the playbook 2-3 months ago. If you want to impress me. But yeah, it
Well,
is
well,
what.
it was something he said. He had a Freudian ace. He slipped up in an interview. I mean, you guys need to
Mhm.
watch that. And McAfee asked him, "Yeah, yeah, we got him. I don't even know I got this job. I'm just white trash. I'm the kicker in the league, you know." But
They're paying me all kind of money for this crap. I don't know. I
yeah,
don't. I don't believe it. It's
I'm
more
on
than I was
booger
making
sugar.
as a kicker.
I'm on booger sugar right now.
Yeah.
Everybody let me do what I want because I got white privilege. But
Right.
he asked him, Ace, he said that they were talking about that you could have gotten a haul, that you could have gotten a major haul. He was like, man, what kind of offers was you getting? He was like, man, you don't got to mention no teams. Like, what was coming through? And that line Ryan Poles, hey, you the first one to call him a liar when he was talking about he's going to build it through the draft. That
Yeah.
line Ryan Poles said he didn't even take any calls because once he saw what he saw and dude, he didn't even take any calls. Now it's the same dude who said he's gonna look at all options and do what's best
Oh,
for the
yeah.
Bears.
Got the phone right next to him, 24 hours a day. And this son of a biscuit eater. Wouldn't take any calls when we got the number one pick in the draft for the second year in a row, and we could parlay probably that number one pick maybe into a number one pick in the next few years.
He
Uh,
took a call from you
yeah,
about Justin Fields.
yeah,
But you know what I'm saying? He took calls from everybody. He took calls from prostitutes on Figueroa about Justin Fields.
right.
But now he ain't taking no calls about Caleb. Zero. He didn't take zero calls, Ace. He didn't even hear nobody out. That's bad
That's correct.
business.
It definitely is when you're talking about an unproven commodity and a college quarterback. It makes absolutely no sense. But
I mean, think about
I
it,
don't.
Ace. You love your home. I'm a billionaire. Come on, I'm gonna offer you. Nah, I don't even want to hear. No, I'm trying to give you. Nah, I don't want. No, I'm. No, yeah, I don't even want to. Hang up on them, baby. Hang up on this. You know, that's
Hang
really
up
what
on
Paris
this.
was doing. No, but I'm trying to.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I'm trying to make you an offer that nobody ever could refuse.
the biggest
No,
offer
I
in
don't want to.
history. The biggest
Yeah,
offer in NFL history.
you've already won off the last offer. You've already won.
And the
So
more I
now,
thought about, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm gonna on top of the groundbreaking offer that you already won on. I'm going to give you another one that could possibly have you with number one draft picks for the next 3 or 4 seasons, twos or whatever the hell that you come up with. Are you kidding me? No.
And talk about job security. I mean, the more I thought about it, Ace, 11. This guy has to, you're wearing number one, I'm wearing number one. They have to matriculate 11 W's this season for Poles not to be fired. Because I would have had that talk with him as a president. Like, look, man, you firing my, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because I have every reason to believe had you traded down and kept Justin on his trajectory and put all this talent around Justin, we was going to bang out 10, 11 wins.
Oh yeah.
Easily 10, 11. So this guy, I'll settle in at 10, but I'm feeling, I mean, so I was saying, so everybody said this was a safe thing to do. Man, if they don't flirt with 10 victories, if they don't get 10 victories and flirt with 11 or 12, bro, I would literally fire Poles. I'd do him just like he did JF1.
Yeah. Talk to him all through
Mm-hmm.
the off season and
Mm-hmm.
the exit interviews and
Mm-hmm.
right at the end of the exit interviews, would you come up
Mm-hmm.
to my office?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's
Soon
going
as,
on?
soon as he puts talent out there, he's that trajectory to the,
Yeah, I'm gonna
yeah.
put him on the first thing smoking. Hire
Bring
his
in,
assistant.
yeah, bring in Bill Belichick. He's what are they calling Caleb? Generation. Yeah,
Generational, yeah.
yeah,
Bill Belichick knows how to cheat, so he'll get it. Yeah, he'll get us
yeah,
where we need to
yeah. Bill's gonna be our new GM. He knows how to cheat, and guess what? You're fired. You're take your with you. Yeah,
go. Ooh wee.
I mean seriously, bro. They got so they're asking about excitement. I am excited, but anything less than 11 victories is abject failure, and I guess that's good as a Bears fan. We should be happy about that.
Yeah, yeah. But he's got a family to support, and we don't know what's in his 401k. So the Bears wouldn't fire him after one season. I don't think.
Yeah, they never announced how much they're paying Flus or Poles, and based off what they offered the former center, these guys might be like getting hourly pay.
Well, Flus is lame duck status right now, isn't
They both
he?
are.
He's got to win.
They're both
Well, we know
lame ducks.
Poles is on the clock,
Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah, they're all lame ducks. All right, let's
yeah.
run through this real quick. Just want to give a quick breakdown. Collusion, by definition, involves a secret agreement of cooperation between parties for deceitful or illegal purpose. In the context of the NFL, collusion would mean teams working together to influence player movements or contracts in such a way that undermines fair competition or the player's interests, which Ryan Poles, in the league, they claim they always have the slaves' interest. Got to keep those,
Best interest of her.
keep them healthy. We can't, profit
Keep
if they're
them
not. Yeah,
healthy and strong and
yeah,
bucking where we need them to buck at.
yeah. However, the NFL has mechanisms in place to prevent such practices, including strict regulations and penalties for teams found guilty of collusion. The league's collective bargaining agreement with the Players Association includes provisions to protect players' rights and ensure fair play among teams. Now, Ace, put a pin in it here. Where did you hear when I said the running backs need to have their own union? And guess what?
Uh-huh.
They forming it. Also, your boy Marvin Harrison Jr. He he's not joining the union, and he's not allowing EA Sports and all them to use his likeness and none of that. Oh no,
He wants his own deal.
Yeah, yeah, and they're trying to coon him because he's not pink doing it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
breaking history.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
he don't believe in the players union. It's got to be something his dad knows. His dad knows, and we've been talking about the NFL players union is in collusion. We probably need to cover that too, Ace. How the
yeah,
NFL players losing, and yeah, it's obvious in
yeah.
obvious collusion with the league.
You got all these players going bankrupt. You got all these players with CTE. You got
Mm-hmm.
all this these fines and all this crap going
Mm-hmm.
on. How you're allowing the damn league to
Mm-hmm.
take the value of the running back out of the
Man.
damn
And you
out of the
watching them pay
league.
these pink quarterbacks through the roof.
Yeah,
And Ace, last week, I'm hearing them switch the narrative to what you guys have heard on Mouthpiece Included. Hey, maybe we need to stop paying the quarterback so much money because we could
yeah,
put that money in. I told you, once they start
yeah,
darkening it up, they're going to change that
yeah,
narrative.
yeah. Because your number probably next season will be over half of these starting quarterbacks will be
Yep.
copper colored. Yeah.
Yeah. Narrative
So
will
now you
change.
got
Yeah, we got to pay that tight end and that lineman. You know what I mean?
yeah
We uh-huh. Yeah.
the big Joe Alt. We got to pay
Yeah.
the Heinsberger and the
You got
Snashman
Travis
Ratchet.
Kelsey. You got to have a
Yeah,
Travis Kelsey and yeah.
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 Travis Kelsey just got a new huge deal. So
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
34, 35 years old, and I got reason to believe if he was some sort of color, they'd be talking about how he's past his prime and he's
yeah, it's
old
time
and he was hurt last season and blah, 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 blah.
it's time to look at getting rid of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Send him off the pasture with Taylor Swift or some crap.
They definitely
There's
would
no
have
way.
got rid of him. Now,
Yeah.
all right. So we were talking about that. All right. I just put a pin in that. So,
Uh,
Superman, collusion, hiring NFL's mechanisms. Okay. In the case of Justin Fields, recent news indicates that your Steelers have declined the fifth-year option. The Bears could have done that, right?
yeah, I don't know why the Steelers did it, but
I
okay.
don't know either, but I'm
I
saying,
guess they'll renegotiate.
yeah, but I'm saying the Bears could have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what you were talking about. Everybody's worried about they got that be up in the 50 option.
They
They don't
gotta
have
pay him.
to. It's called
They
an
gotta
option.
pay him. They gotta pay him. They
It's
gotta
a.
pay him $30 million. They
Do
gotta
you guys
pay him.
know it? Do they know what option means, Ace? Do they know what the word option means?
No, they had no idea that he's only getting $4 million this year. Sitting on the bench in Pittsburgh when he could have been here in damn Chicago for $4 million. You could have denied the damn option if you so concerned about
Ah,
the Bears money. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Well, we didn't want to hurt Caleb's feelings. We didn't want Caleb to have no competition in the camp, so we just got rid of our quarterback.
Yeah, we didn't want to have a division in camp because we know how much everybody truly loved Justin Fields. All the players loved him and knew he was a dog and
Yeah,
knew he was
if you had
amazing.
a coach with some damn balls in the building, you
Yep,
can go out there and tell those players that, hey, everybody's competing for their position.
yep,
Before any of you think you got a job, we can bring in anybody at your
yep,
position next week. So
yep.
let's go.
And if the coach and the GM weren't colluding against our quarterback, Ace, what we
Yeah,
were calling for the entire time, they would have been coming out like telling the meathead media, you can't sit here and keep blaming our quarterback for all this that's going on. You guys, we
right,
keep telling you we're rebuilding. We got the youngest team in football. You know what I mean?
right,
We,
right.
you don't throw your team under the bus, but you know what I mean. You don't let
Yeah,
them just sit there and pile on your quarterback.
absolutely. I mean, and it would have been the truth. We're trying to develop our defense, and we're trying to develop different uh, parts of our offense so we can compete weekly, so we can compete for the division, so we can compete for the conference, and it would have been the truth. But instead, yeah, we don't.
They put the
We got to
kibosh on.
see.
Like
Yeah,
yes, you brought that up when Poles was like, yeah, when he came out there, remember on the national TV, yeah, I'm still evaluating during the season. Fuck you mean? And
yeah,
that's where he was fucking up. Yep. They could have put the kibosh and said, this is our quarterback. Like you said
yeah,
multiple times, this is our guy. And the media, as soon as the media would start asking those questions, what do you think about Justin? If you still, he's our guy. Next question. And they would have
yeah,
stopped their narrative. They wouldn't have had no choice but to stop the
yeah.
narrative.
But I think the Bears were
Wanted
in
it.
on it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
And that Courtney Cronin, yep, she works for the
mm,
Bears. I'll put money on
mm,
that.
yeah.
Yep.
And they just didn't want to be in a position of Justin doing what he did by succeeding at the end of the season
Mhm.
and then having to ship him out of town when they knew halfway through the year that they were going to get rid of him.
And they held, and that's why they coached so awfully in that Green Bay game. They threw that game. They threw
Right.
that Green Bay game, Ace.
Yeah, they
That
didn't want to
game
go to the
plan made
playoffs.
no sense.
They didn't want to go to the playoffs. We go to the damn playoffs. There's no way we can get rid of this guy.
Yep. And they
Yeah.
held Justin out of that Carolina game. If you were truly evaluating them,
Yeah.
you know, oh, we want to make sure we're doing this for Justin. Yeah.
You'd have let him go out there and go ape shit on that team, and then let him spark on into the end of the season.
I could have got a 6th-round pick for him if you'd have ran him out there against Carolina and he'd have got hurt and y'all would have shut him down the rest of the season. I still could have got a 6th-round pick for him, Ace.
Yeah, I've still been on the phone like y'all kiss my ass. You're talking about a
I'm
6th-round pick
right,
next year.
right. But I'm saying, right,
Yeah.
right. Since you cared about Justin, you worried about his health. Justin wanted to play. You remember he was mad. He wanted to play.
Yeah.
He knew. I think he knew at that point. His dad probably told him, like, bro, you need to
think about your next step, because they letting this Bilbo conspiracy go on a little bit too long.
Oh my God, they let that go on. Did you see them out there? They brought them in town, the Brick and Sugar, and they got him and his dad arm wrestling. I don't know if you saw that. They had him in Chicago. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What's that? I'll look
Like,
it
I
up.
don't want to touch your hand. I'd have to have a rubber glove. I'm not doing that. I don't know where your hands been.
Why isn't it Bilbo's dad in the slapping competitions?
Yeah. It's his dad, but nobody's going to talk about him like he's LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's at Bears games with no Bears paraphernalia on. That was a problem for me. What the hell's going on? Isn't this the quarterback's father?
Right.
Yeah. But I digress.
Now, the broader topic of collusion in sports can be complex, involving legal nuance and the interplay of various stakeholder interests. It's a subject that often requires careful investigation by the league and can have significant implications for integrity of the game for fans and observers. It's crucial to rely on verified information and official statements when discussing such sensitive matters that we're going to discuss now. What would be the potential motivations behind the NFL to collude to sideline Justin Fields, specifically Justin Fields, to strip him from our team? And how could this affect the competitive balance within the league?
Well, I mean, it would allude to what you were mentioning earlier, that they wanted to lessen the revenue for this particular position. You got a player that almost set an NFL record for rushing, and he was developing his skills as a quarterback.
Thanks.
And now his contract is coming up, and it's been to the league's benefit this year to spark the controversy that he's not a starting NFL quarterback. There's no way he should be working on his second contract. And I'm more than sure that the NFL was willing to sacrifice Justin Fields for the collective bargaining agreement that they got coming up, and what they feel about all of these copper-coated quarterbacks that are ascending to starting quarterback level in their league. So they're always about protecting the shield, making the shield the most amount of money, and starting to push down these quarterbacks, as they did with the running back position. Benefits the NFL.
But copper-colored players when they're up for contracts.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if he's a superstar, if he's undoubtedly a superstar, damn it, we gotta pay him. But if he's developing as a player,
we can keep this money down.
We can keep this money down. We can, make it that they got to trade him, make him that he has to. Then we can deny his 5th-year option when it makes absolutely no sense.
We can devalue his style of play too. Yeah. You know what I mean? We can devalue all that running.
We got to get back to the pocket pass.
He's holding the ball too long.
He's holding the ball. He's thinking about winning too much.
Right. And yet they praise Caleb. And one thing I said about Caleb, he holds the ball just as long as Justin. He's just got talent around him, and what I mean? He's trying to win, man. If they ever, Caleb even says, if it snap the ball and the play breaks down, I'm creating. That's all Justin was doing. I was trying to get people to see that. Yeah.
he was doing that with no damn offensive
Nobody
line.
was blocking.
And the running back didn't even know how to block the damn hot reads,
And the
the
receivers
damn
were getting zero
linebackers,
separation.
zero separation. Well, then Caleb will throw him open. Caleb will throw him open. He'll make it happen.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, with Keenan Allen
Of
and DJ
course.
Moore
Of
and
course.
Rome Odunze,
Of
yeah, I could
course.
do that too.
And Swift back there, and right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, no, I think you hit the points because I was kind of thinking, well, why would the league be involved? And you answered that. The overall keeping salaries down, keeping wages low, and that's business
Yeah.
has always been
Yeah.
that's what business's goal is always to do, keep costs down. As far as the individual teams too, they may have seen like, hey man, like bro, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we need to run one on these dumb Bears because I've seen the
Yeah.
Bears get juked out of great players constantly, bro. Constantly, this happens to us.
Yeah. Now, who did Claypool just sign with?
Miami?
Can't,
No, not Miami.
I think it might have been Miami.
Bills. It was the Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 So here we go again with this guy who, he can come in on whatever kind of contract they sign him on. Like, I guess he don't have no talent. Nobody wanted him, but we'll see what he does in Buffalo.
Now, you indicated Justin was flirting with breaking NFL records. Another thing I'll throw in there is his upside, Ace. When you look at upsides out of any quarterback in the league,
Yeah.
he's got the most upside.
Yeah.
You can throw Caleb in there now.
Yeah, but I'm still I'm still questioning the Steelers' move of denying his option for his 5th year. It's got to be some sort of collusion because if he comes out there and he excels in your offense or whatever the hell y'all got going on with the other guy, and Justin gets his playing time that he strongly deserves, or you put the packages together that he deserves, I guess they feel that they're in a better position to negotiate a contract as opposed to that $25 million that he's going to get next year.
Let me give you a prediction. Try to remember I said this.
Yeah.
He's gonna mess around and end up in Detroit.
Okay. I'll take that.
Dome Stadium. He's back with Montgomery. They didn't extend him. Like you said, he's gonna come in and ball. And Detroit don't, golf. All right, they're gonna take a flyer another year on golf, but if they can get Justin and bring him into the mix, do you know what I mean? They're gonna do it. And
unrestricted free agent.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I'd do it too.
Run him right up the Bears' bum for
right up
as long as I could.
All kind of packages, boy. Like, because golf ain't getting no younger, and if they don't get over the hump with him, they know what Justin can do. Detroit knows what he can do.
Yeah, and the coach in Detroit will believe in him and let him go out and do his thing. So,
yeah. All right. And also, I wanted to point out the evidence, Ace. It was a national and local media witch hunt. You remember the national TV?
Oh my gosh, the local guys, my gosh. I was so glad the draft got here. They picked anybody. I didn't give a damn who they picked. Just pick somebody and get this crap over with.
Yeah, but remember the national media was feeding into it too, all during the games, and he's holding the ball, and he's this and he's that.
I think the Bears were helping them with that narrative.
Yeah, leaking the information.
Yeah. We're looking at it. We're not sure if he's our quarterback next year. We're still evaluating.
And if that comes out, Ace, that's Bush League. And, again, that's a downer on polls because you don't have to do that, bro, mess around Chicago. We don't roll like that, bro. If that's how you felt, you got here and you wanted to move off Justin, you could have just what?
Could have just said that, move right off of him.
Yeah.
Could have traded him that year. You could have brought in Stroud or the other guy last year.
Yeah. When you was moving off, you could have moved off him when you got here. I mean, I'm just saying, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. If that's what he's going to do, people would have got over it at some point, but, you wanted to play the long game and try to act like, you're here for Justin and you're here for the Bears fans. You can't. You can't be everything for everybody, Poles, in the city of Chicago.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make a decision, get in your lane, and stay in it.
And eventually we'll get over it.
Yeah.
If the guy succeeds, if Caleb Williams succeeds, and
if he's a Bear.
Yeah.
They won't know if he's a Bear when he steps on the football field.
He's got to get rid of this, though. That's got that.
If he's a Bear, though, listen, he's a Bear. But I've been saying this guy Justin is, Gale's hairs, and there's some talk that Pittsburgh's got some packages for him out there. They're gonna have him, flirting with him on special teams and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's if I'm Pittsburgh, as much as I love Russell Wilson, I would have told Russell already, hey, look,
just a matter of time. I mean, your other team paying the salary.
The time is now, Russell. You're the backup.
But he's a starting NFL quarterback, man.
So is Justin.
Yeah,
One of them's 40 and the other one's 25.
Yeah, get the 25-year out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, what is Russell's future in your franchise?
Come on.
You think he's going to be Tom Brady out there for the next 4 or 5 years?
Right. You think he's going to get you a chip this year or next year?
Yeah.
We'll see. How has the Bears' strategy and team morale been influenced by all of this story, all of the stuff we're talking about? Well, before we go there, one last evidence I want to mention is the players in the league, bro. All the players were ranking Justin as the top 100. Year after year, he was ranking him as a top player in the league. The players he competed against.
Not the polls and not the NFL. The NFL wanted to do what they did. They wanted to get him out of Chicago, and they wanted to kill that 5th-year option.
But why? Chicago's a big market. Is it a hate for Hallis?
I don't think it's a hate for Hallis. It's just it's a narrative that the Bears allowed, and I think it's going to be like the narrative for the NFL. If this quarterback doesn't come out of college and they're a superstar, there's a chance that he's going to be put in a position where they can deny that 5th-year option, and they'll look at moving him around and going to that next draft pick. I mean, the
Kyler Murray syndrome.
Yeah, the Bryce Young syndrome. Yeah. I mean, Bryce Young had a year playing with absolutely nothing.
And they're already trashing.
Yeah, play with absolutely nothing.
But quarterback players, wins and losses the quarterback nowadays.
Get the hell out of here. It's a team sport. You got 11 players on offense, 11 players on defense. And the Bears should have had 10 wins last year.
It's the same thing with pitching to a certain extent. If Deuce goes out there and everybody's making errors on every time the balls are hitting play and they're hitting it right to people, you know what I mean? You can't then say, well, Deuce only went 500 this year. He struck everybody else out. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's a situation we was in yesterday. But anyway, I mean, it's a team sport. The Bears had, and your coaching is part of it too. You got 3 games last year that you had a 0.000% chance of losing, and you lost
NFL record.
3 of those damn games, and that would have had you in the playoffs, and you could have been seeing FGB while they were sitting at home. But
were they tanking for Caleb?
Apparently they were.
It's looking like that, Ace. When you look at it in hindsight,
Apparently they were. Apparently they knew that they wanted Caleb as their quarterback. We came out with a show early last year saying who's tanking for Caleb. Unbeknownst to us, it was our own Chicago Bears that were sending anybody out there and calling any damn thing to tank for this guy, calling 15 screen passes in a damn game
to bums. Which is the only reason why they passed up and traded last year's draft, because they were already.
Yeah, they knew what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And they knew they had a good shot at getting this number 1 pick.
Yeah.
But especially after we rated the Panthers for their talent.
Yeah.
They took away DJ Moore and the situation that they were in, especially by the middle of the season, everybody knew that Carolina was going to be the laughing stock of the league and had the worst record in the league, and that
I
pick was gold.
mean, Bilbo Beijing got a W against him
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the
So that
road.
was on the road. So that was definitely the sign that they were going to be the number one draft pick, and we held the rights to that pick. So it's man, it stinks of high level collusion, but I believe that's what it is. So
All
I
right.
believe that.
And how has the Bears' strategy and team morale been influenced by all of this? Um, I have to believe like the new players, maybe not so much. Um,
Mhm.
but I think it's definitely affecting DJ Moore and the guys who have been with Justin for a while. I don't think Cole Kmet cares. I don't think
No,
Cole
I know.
Kmet likes
We
him.
know he doesn't care. I know
Yeah,
Cole Komet is.
corporate
He's.
spy
Yeah.
plant.
He's part of the Bears organization. He's part of whoever's
Uh-huh.
paying him actually.
He'll be
So we'll see.
head coach by the time he's 38 of the
Yeah,
Bears. Prediction.
absolutely. He's,
Smart,
he's
young,
smart. Smart from Notre Dame University. Yeah.
slicks his hair back,
Yeah. Yeah.
puts on a
Goes
suit,
where
business suit.
goes where the money goes where the money
Mm-hmm.
is. If
Yeah.
the White Sox start winning, he'll become a White Sox
They'll make him the president of the White Sox just out of nowhere. She's Cole
fan.
Kmet, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, a lot of them are treated like they should, like it's a business. They got to be professionals even when changes are made. But some guys did have some loyalty to Justin. Cole Kmet definitely wasn't one of them.
No.
And you got the other guys on the team that they generally they want to win. They wanted to win with Justin, but unfortunately they're in the situation. Hey, Justin's gone now. Now we got to move on, and we got to make the best out of this that we can with this rookie quarterback. Because whatever y'all say about this generational talent, this dude is still a rookie, and he's got to figure out what the hell that these defensive coordinators in the NFL are getting ready to throw at him.
Well, CJ Stroud didn't have to figure it out. And I expect this rookie to come out here and get us 11 to 12 he's generational. He's the best
Yeah,
thing since sliced bread. I'm
he's
supposed to overlook the fingernail. I've seen him play, though. I've seen the highlights, though. I'll say that.
yeah,
And the kid is remarkable. All right. All right. I've seen
yeah,
other quarterbacks in college highlights, and this kid ranks up as the best passes. Like he can throw the ball.
yeah. I mean, I've seen highlight films of him. I've seen these reels where he just threw the ball 65 yards in the air and hit the damn goal post on touch. So I mean, yeah,
And yeah, breaking hands, throwing the ball when he was, high school.
yeah, yeah,
Put that work in. So I love all of that, bro. And he's got a wiggle. He's got that natural wiggle to his game. I had that
yeah,
wiggle
yeah,
on the hallowed grounds of William Ray School, or H. Ray.
yeah,
It's a natural wiggle. You can't teach it.
yeah, yeah. And
Can't
he's got the
coach it.
pump fake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro, because he's got
Yeah,
that natural wiggle. And
yeah,
he probably plays some hoop or something. I think Justin at 6'4" should have played more basketball because he doesn't have respect for showing the ball, the pump
yeah,
fake. Like, come on, bro.
yeah,
Like, man, they don't know what you're
yeah,
doing. Like, they don't know what
yeah. They all they know is you're fast, and if you change direction on their ass, you're gone. And with that pump fake, my gosh. But
it
I
works
think they'll
against the
teach him that.
zone, Ace, because they got their back to what's going on behind them. So if you pump fake, they can't do nothing but react. And then, like you
Yeah,
said, you hitting that 4-3, boy.
you're gone.
And
So
that's what I be seeing Caleb doing. He ain't that fast, but he get everything he want out there. Everything.
yeah, yeah, because he'll pump fake and he'll hit that little get running wide open on a dime. So we'll see what happens. But
And
I
he'll
think
get
that
calls when they hit him late.
he's light skinned. He's high yellow. So yeah, I think they'll teach him that in Pittsburgh as they round him off into a Steeler. But
They wanted Justin to fail so bad they wouldn't even give him the 15-yard penalties he deserved to help keep the offense moving when guys would hit him late.
yeah, and the NFL had to be all in on that. I mean,
Facts.
you you're seeing him get hit late. Everybody in football is seeing him get hit late every week, and you you never had a umpires meeting or to say, hey, everybody in the game is seeing Justin getting hit late every week, and you guys aren't calling it. So at least for a couple weeks, make it a point of emphasis. So they stay away from him. So you had no interest in that. Let him get
I,
hit. Let him get concussed. Whatever happens, happens.
I think refs should be fined.
Well, they're supposed to be evaluating.
Yeah, ain't nobody
Evaluating.
cares. They should be fined, bro. Hit them in their pocket when they be doing certain things, bro. Just
Yeah,
like you do the players, man.
yeah, it makes sense. Absolutely does. Absolutely
All
does.
right. So, lastly, that's all I got. Go ahead with your final words, bro.
My final words. Come on, NFL. It's quite apparent that you don't want. You know that the movement in the NFL, we're going to copper-coated quarterbacks, running quarterbacks with movement, quarterbacks with hand skills as well as running skills as well as throwing skills, and they're smart as well. So you have to do what it takes to lower their pay scales. When Patty Mahomes comes out and gets a $500 million contract that he so richly deserved, and now he's being underpaid. If you ask anybody in the league for his production,
The way it's
um,
structured, he structured it very team friendly.
yeah, because he wants to win, and LeBron has no interest in that. He has interest in his own narrative, and this guy wants to win. He doesn't mind his his tight end getting a huge new contract because he's going to get it in endorsements. He's going to get it from everybody
Nice.
that wants to endorse anything is
And who
interested
says
in Patty
Brady wants to
Mahomes.
play with his dad?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I've never heard him
yeah.
once say, I want to play with my dad. I haven't heard that come out of his mouth once. I really want to
I
play
don't.
with dad.
I don't want to sit on the bench with my damn dad. Why would he want to sit on the bench next to his
Man,
father? But
and my rookie season, I'm flying around. I'm supposed to be having fun at the club base, and I got my
yeah,
dad.
yeah.
Where you going? What time you
Well,
coming back? You know what I mean?
you're not even 21. There's no reason for you to be leaving the house. But anyway, yeah. So I believe that the collusion has shown and reared its ugly head again with the NFL, as they did with the Handy J and not signing him, and and it's coming this way as far as they want to lower the value of these copper coated quarterbacks that are coming into the NFL to take over the league. So uh, particularly that's my opinion. It's hard to believe that. Well, it's not really hard to believe that they would ruin a position because of the evolution of the position instead of embracing it and embracing what you have on your teams. I think the the best thing for the league to do would be to stretch out your practice squads. I mean, you're building all these other leagues, these UFLs and these lingerie leagues and all these leagues to work out players. But I think the best thing for them would be to not extend the regular season like they're trying to do to 18 games and keep the damn practice squad to a minimum of players and only having a 53-man game day roster. I think you need to expand the league, pay some more players, pay your players to be more skilled. And I think that would make more sense than, just trying to lower the value of these particular quarterbacks that happen to look like me, that happen to look like God, and take away their money. So the league is going to print money. The league is always going to make money. The league is always going to be rich. The league's contracts are always going to go up. The endorsements are always going to go up. So why don't you pay these guys? Allow them to be the superstars that they are. Is what I'm saying. And stop colluding to take away JF1's money and the number one draft pick last year's money and possibly the number one draft pick next year's money. Pay these guys, develop them as players, and that will develop your league. That will develop your talent. So That's my final words. Yes, they colluded to send JF1 out of Chicago. They knew that they wanted to bring in this new guy that's on the Dr. Pepper commercials, that's in the Heisman house, that you want to give part of the damn franchise to, because you hate the Bears. And it's always good for the Bears to be good because the damn league makes money when the Bears are good. Everywhere people travel to see the damn Bears. So, cut it out. Let the Bears be good. Let the Bears shine. And shout out to JF1, man. We still behind you. Now the Steelers are my AFC team because, JF1 is still my guy. And I don't care what the hell any of these meatballs and these fans out here say. This guy's going to succeed in this league, whether they want him to or not. That's my final take on it.
Yeah, it's well said, bro. Well said. And I'm going to have to go ahead and order me a JF2 jersey.
Yeah.
Wherever he's at, hopefully they're coming to SoFi or something like that, might check out Justin. You know what I mean?
I'm going to try and get back here to Indianapolis. The Steelers play here some point in the year, next year.
I
So hopefully.
think what they should do before they break ground so what I would do is I would get a big statue, at least a 9-footer of Caleb, and I'd put one on the museum campus down there around Soldiers Field right now. I'd do it right now, and then I'd put another one out there where they might build out there in Palatine or wherever, Arlington. Right now.
That's blasphemy.
He's immortal.
That's blasphemy. You're talking about putting this guy up next to Walter Sweetness Payton.
Well, he's immortal just like that the kid in Jacksonville. He's immortal just like him.
Yeah, he hasn't won anything yet either.
No. His numbers are worse. His numbers are similar to JF1's, bro. But, I'm not.
He's generational and he's drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah. He's got all the measurables. He can make every throw.
Yeah, he's got it. He goes to the Mario Tricoci hair salon to get his hair done before games. That's
yeah, and he didn't have any good coaching, any good players around him, and they're always saying no defense and blah blah blah. All right, so as we wrap up today's episode, we did dive into the complex issue of the league's alleged collusion against Justin Fields, and also its collusion to keep these revenues down, the expenditures down as far as payroll. And its impact on our Bears. We've uncovered layers of strategy, resilience, and the spirit of sportsmanship. Remember, the game isn't just played on the field, but also in decisions made off of it. My spidey senses started tingling when we hired a former Packer to be in charge of Justin Fields.
Yeah, it shows you they didn't give a damn.
Polls was out of touch, shows you something was going on. Now, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, concerns, please feel free to drop a comment below. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay loyal to the Navy and Orange. Bear down.
Bear down.
GB, and don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Next week, man, the curious case of Jamal Charles. We're going to cover that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we gotta go through that.
Yeah, because nobody ever mentioned none of that.
No,
right? Never heard any of that throughout his career.
No interest. He's played a whole football career. Now he's a meme.
But yet they forced the other guy from Oakland to do interviews. Not saying he was slow at all because he's brilliant. You know what I mean? But they protected Jamal, which I'm glad they did. But it's just I never thought about I've never seen him talk or anything. He was a beast too.
Yeah.
He learned that playbook. Yeah, we got to dig into it. You know what I mean? Was he a savant when it came to the playbook? Did they just tell him which way to go every huddle? There'd be something going on.
Physicality.
Run that way in the huddle. They was like, you know what I mean? Yeah. If you're gonna pass it, you can block. I don't know. We're going to cover it, and we're going to be a lot more serious about it because it's a serious topic.
Absolutely. It very well is, yeah.
And then on the Self-Love Show live on Tuesday, Surviving Boeing. The Self-Love Show. Surviving Boeing, bro. We've been wanting to cover this, and then I put it off, and then one of the whistleblowers died, right? I was going to cover it again. I put it off, and then the other day, another whistleblower has died. So,
Well, you know they make all the planes, so somebody's gonna die.
yeah, strange things are afoot at Boeing here in Southern Cal. So, yeah.
All right, let's find out.
All right, so we'll let this guy get back to his excursion.
Baseball. Yeah, I'm watching from the windshield. Games going on right now.
Ah, that's love. All right, so whether you
Mouthpiece Incl.
watching the baseball game, you might be sliding through Chicago, you over east, Narragansett. Up on Narragansett, you can't even spell that.
That's west.
Muskegon, Muskegon.
Yeah.
Better guard your grill.
Commercial.
Yeah. Over
You better watch your back on commercial.
Yeah, commercial. Yeah, that's east. Muskegon's east. All right. So you might find yourself Compton, Long Beach, Inglewood.
Going up to W.
My fingers don't do that, so you better check your sync. You better watch your back. You better guard your grill. Knuckle up. And don't forget to.
Mouthpiece.
Don't forget it, baby. I forgot mine.
And don't forget to.
Don't forget it.
Guard your grill.
And don't forget to bring your mouthpiece.
Right? See you next week. Like, share, subscribe.